The question is this the Holy Mother of God a political person in the question? And of course we have images of from the medieval paintings in the exhibition depicting Mary and Jesus. And in a sense it's obvious that Christianity is about how we choose to be governed and has had huge impact on how we choose to be governed. So therefore clearly the effect of Christianity, whether or not these figures of Mary and Jesus are political or not, is kind of much less important than the effect that Christianity has had. And certainly I think if we look today, the Pope is clearly a political figure and is acting in a political way, even has control over a small part of ground in a direct political sense. The Vatican is his domain, is his country. So politics and Christianity, and I think everybody knows this from the most basic history books, have been constantly interwoven through the idea of kings and princes and their relationship to religion. Since Constantine in 300 converted the Roman Empire to Christianity in Istanbul. So that whole question, I think, is in a sense not whether these figures are political, whether the images that are produced by Christianity are political, but in what ways are they political and what do they represent? And I think what you see in Michal Heiman's work is this very simple juxtaposition that initially in its simplicity you just think, oh yeah, here's one image of the Virgin Mary and Christ, and here's another image of a dying Palestinian child in the hands of a mother. And of course they're from the same part of the world, of course they're basically the same people, in a sense, just a few generations after. But already that starts to locate what seems to be a European image back into the Middle East and back into the origins of Christianity, into a different cultural zone from the one we are in, both in time and also in place. And then you start to think about, well, what is the figure of Jesus Christ in terms of the suffering and the powerlessness which he exhibits on the cross? And how does that relate to the suffering and powerlessness that people in Palestine at the moment exhibit? And how do we bring those two together? How do we understand the world if we relate these two? Why is it that one figure seems to be much more powerful than the other? Whereas in fact, even in the Christian mythology, that's not true. The power of Christ is his weakness, not his strength. And this is something I think that emerges in this exhibition.